สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ Hello everyone welcome to our channel Phuket High and today we are in the grind never stop okay today I have such a very honor for Phuket High to have this guy to my channel you know what because everywhere that I go every event that I go I have to see one new channel that's called Thaiger with a handsome guy called Mr. Alex.
Oh,
so we
so
would
sweet.
like to know more about you, brother.
Well, thank you very much, Korn.
Yep.
Seriously, I have to cover this stuff because it's the news. You just go all the time anyways, man. Like,
Yeah.
So it's fun to see you and always run into you. I love it.
Thank you, bro.
But that's, I guess what we're talking about here today is cannabis,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So where do you want to start with our cannabis journey today?
The cannabis journey today, you know, I know that you are also in the cannabis. And you are since we start the cannabis here in Thailand. So from the way that you come from, that had been started for like 30 years already. I want to know, you know, what you think about the cannabis in Thailand right now, brother?
Right. So I started, you know, I got legal weed for the first time in 2010.
2010.
2010, I was living in California.
That 13
years ago. So that was the first time I got legal cannabis, and it was very nice. Like you knew what you were getting. You had to go get a medical license. You had to go see a doctor. It was a joke. The doctor, oh my God, the doctor was like, he was like 85, like about to die. He was pissed off, like he was angry, like, oh yeah, you need fucking weed, like here, get out of my office, give me it was like $50. That's like you pay $50, you get the license, the doctor signs a thing, and now you can get weed, and even they deliver, right? Like so, it was like a completely new world to me. Right.
Also, okay, but that means if come to that process, I mean they're setting up for long times already. So, am I understand right? So you just need to get that a medical license or something to buy weed from any store.
That was at that time.
At that time, or even shipping online.
No, you just need to register your medical license, but now it's recreational. So now
it's recreational.
Yeah, so and it's about half of the states now, I think, but still have to go. So it seems like soon, maybe I expect this. You know, Joe Biden. Donald Trump.
Joe Biden.
So I think next year they will make cannabis a national issue. They will probably try to say, look, we want to make it legal for everybody, and it'll be a popular issue, and I think it will help them electorally. So, and then if America legalizes it everywhere, I think that the American tourist is very powerful, and they will come to expect weed wherever they go. You'll see dominoes, it'll start to fall everywhere else. So, I don't know, I hope.
I hope too.
So
what about if compared with Thailand, would just start legalize?
That's what I thought was interesting about Thailand was that they just went to recreational, right? They had some medical before, but it was very small, very difficult to get.
That's right.
Now, and then it was just like, blah, everybody can have it.
Recreation.
So I thought that was more mature. I thought that was a better way to handle this because it's obviously, it's a recreation thing. And I mean, it's a mental health thing too. Like I need it for my mental health for sure, and to relax, and it helps me creatively. There's all sorts of reasons why I like to have cannabis in my life. But it's just nice that they didn't play that game. But now, of course, the Prime Minister, Sreta.
That everyone heard and everyone been stressing maybe a week ago. You know, we have the new PM.
Yes.
And he say in the public about what you heard,
I mean, that's what he said. He was on a tour, like a world tour, as his first tour as the Prime Minister internationally. And he was out talking about needing to take cannabis back to medical use only, having a step back. I don't...
What do you think on that?
I don't think it'll happen, personally. I'm not sure. Like, it seems to be popular amongst voters. Like, that idea seems to be very popular amongst voters. And Phuket High needs some voters, I think.
Yeah.
So, but it seems like something that they can easily say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
And then, you know, do another thing.
Yeah.
So that's politics normally anyways.
It's kind of like a games already, you know, to me. How many times that they've been changing, that they announce to get people know that they're about to changing? I think this is the last time. It's not the first time that government trying to say that, oh, we're gonna changing. I mean, the law right now is a medical. So what medical they say is not the new thing for me. Yeah, but what I'm seeing in the future, I think, is come more business and for more big fish. So I mean, come back to the investor side.
Yeah, money.
Money.
Money talks, man. That's for sure, and that's why I think nothing's gonna happen probably. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think they're just going to start enforcing the rules more. Like you have to take the customer information every time you sell, things like that.
Yeah.
So if those rules start to get enforced more first, like I think that'll clean up enough
I think
anyways.
they should be specific on that first, because the report that you have to send or even take information, that is the thing that they need to let people do a long time ago. So I think they have to focus on about that, and then changing a little bit, I think, from now, because okay, like me in Phuket, every business we are waiting for the tourists right now.
Yeah, high season.
I don't know what's the new PM thing to say that before the high season's coming too. So,
well, I mean, maybe it's urgency, right? Like, hey, it's not going to be legal for long, guys, so you better come party. I don't know. I don't know what kind of signal it sends. It's a signal that is scaring people.
Yeah.
But he hasn't outlined anything specific of what is going to be required.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen many stores are over preparing. Like I know stores that already like have doctors ready.
Yeah, I want to ask about this too. What do you think the law is going to change, or is it going to be the way too?
Well, yeah. So the fear is going to medical, and that will mean that you will have to get a medical license to get it. Now, a lot of stores are going to hire doctors to just be there, so that you can always get one. Basically, yeah, that's the idea. So you get the license from her, and then so it's more bureaucracy, right? It's just making it more difficult and more of a process, and it's especially bad for tourists, right? Tourists don't want to do that.
And even now, many tourists they start to be confusing. You know, it's like, am I still okay when I buy weed? Am I
on a list?
Yeah.
Like, no, I know they don't like to give their information, but I understand that one at least, because they want to make sure you're selling it to legal people.
Yeah.
But you know, there's still so much policy that hasn't caught up, right? Like there's no tax on it yet, right?
Basically, do you know what tax Phuket High pays a year?
What?
Damn, it's more than 200,000.
Well, but that's value-added tax, though, right?
That's right.
You know, it's not an actual.
It's not the growing of the flower or cannabis concentration.
That's what I mean. I know you pay taxes, but like, but a tax like on alcohol.
Yeah.
There's alcohol taxes, right? But there's not cannabis taxes. So that's another policy. Like, hey, you guys could be making a lot more money off of this.
That's right.
Just like nobody would bat an eye. We will pay what we have to pay for legal weed.
For sure.
So
this is another reason that I believe that they're not gonna come back to narcotic for sure. Because even I don't know last year that the government they measure or not how much we make on the high season. I think they did. So if they have the number.
I mean, yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
I need to see them actually do something in terms of policy. And the other weird thing is Anutin is the deputy prime minister right now. You know what I mean? Like, he's the one who started all this. So it's a weird one. Yeah.
This kind of thing.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
That's not in Thailand. But okay. Indeed. So now, cannabis in our country, in Thailand, with just 1 year, brother. What do you think in a couple years, for example, 3 years from this, what do you think it might going to be, or the way it's going to be? Because what I see is it's moving very quickly, very fast.
Yeah, no, so I think you will see many of the small operators close shop, and I think many of their licenses will be bought probably by bigger operations. So I think you will see more investor money coming into the country.
Which has already happened.
Right, it's still going to continue. And I think that's one of the reasons why you see this signaling from the Prime Minister is because it's blown up so quickly. Like it is insane. Like driving around the island, it's like every other store. There's a lot.
Yes, compared to 7, I think the 2 to 3 type more than 7-Eleven
what now, dude?
Yes.
Dude, that's crazy.
Okay, number in Phuket is 2,000 plus licenses.
Whoa, dude. Just in Phuket, that's crazy, man. That's insane. Yeah, I mean, it seems like even more than in Bangkok, I was saying. Like, the concentration seems higher here. So it just shows you, like, well, I guess stoners like to own a weed shop on the beach. It's like a dream come true. Like, that one actually makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But, it's interesting down here, man. Like, well, I was going to ask you, you've seen a lot of Bangkok scene and Phuket scene.
Yeah.
How do you feel, what is the difference, like, in how things operate?
To be, this is like...
Thanks, man.
For me, Bangkok, the reason why even this month, I've been visiting Bangkok every weekend.
Yeah.
Because of what? I love the community there. We just here, no, we don't have.
Really? Yeah.
2, people there are so nice. People support each other. That's what I see. For example, I open up the booth. There is many people like they want to support. They want to like have conversation or talk. We don't have it here for me. And for example,
why not?
The influencer. That's the main thing. For you guys are in Bangkok.
Yeah.
So when they have community like that, many people was there. So as we focus on social media and kind of that stuff, yes, our target for in Bangkok too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 to 4 things that I don't see. I'm see in Phuket that there is kind of more competition.
Yeah. Like
People, even my friend, see me.
That's competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's different. It's not same in Bangkok.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
What about you?
No,
You not come here for 7 months already.
That's the thing, right? Like, I don't know. I heard that from you before, and I remembered it. And I can see why, because there really is just so many here.
Yes.
And I think something that's holding it back, like in Bangkok, you have people like Cannabis and like other people like putting together events.
Thaiger, Cannabis, many more.
I mean, I just cover the events, but it's about people putting on the events.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's
what some like Cannabis doing.
Yeah. No event, nothing for me to go to, right? Like, so that's a big thing, and I think that brings the community together more.
That's right.
Because you see each other regularly. You're putting your name out there, and it's fun. You never know what kind of relationship you can build from that kind of event. So, are there events like that here? I know Cannabis Cup, but that's like once a year.
That's like once a year. So I think from now, that's what. So Cannabis Cup basically is, is making by Phuket Cannabis Association that we come up. This project, we have Cannabis Association because we want to have community. We want to bring them all together and make something good for cannabis in Thailand. So that's once a year, but I'm not see very regular like event. Mostly people doing for their own shop, but not like shop, meeting shop. I'm gonna have beach screening soon with many shops that I know. We're gonna go together. So Phuket High will be pushing this. I will pushing this.
Cool.
Make community with Phuket Cannabis Association. That's what they're doing right now.
Nice, man.
Will you be here? Yeah, we're talking about that.
I think in December, right? Yes, I think so.
December.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
We will get invite Thaiger to here.
Yeah, man, we're already sponsors of the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on the event. We've put out a PR at least, and I'm trying to get enough clients together so I can come down there and cover the whole event.
Okay.
I want to bring the whole crew and get the drone stuff going, all that stuff.
On December, that's a peak season here, so I think the event is going to be really good.
It's going to blast off.
An event for that.
I think so too, man. I'm excited. I missed last year's. I didn't know about it, and now I've just seen the how big it's going to be and how many people are there. I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Can I know more about Thaiger and you guys.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
It's about you and Jay. How do you start Thaiger, and what is the purpose of Thaiger?
Oh, Thaiger's older than both of us. Thaiger's been around a long time in many forms as a newspaper, just a digital newspaper.
Yep.
But it was recently during the COVID pandemic that it really blew up because on social media there wasn't really any English language news across like TikTok, YouTube, on social media platforms for Thai like expats living here, people stuck here. So they blew up on social media at that point, and that's fed into the website getting more traffic. Now it's like we're getting over 20 million hits a month on our website. Yeah.
Bro.
TikTok, we get 5 million views a month. Like it's really blowing up lately, and it's pretty cool because like there was a lull. Like when I first got there, it was like pretty shaky. Like because I was replacing like 2 cute girls, and like I wasn't a cute girl, and I guess the fans didn't like that. Yeah. But I've found my voice a little bit, and I've been able to steady the ship and like actually get it to grow a lot more. So Jay is the one who brought me on and like showed me everything, and he is the man. It's so funny though. So I'm down here. There's been no news for 2 days. Because I'm down here, and Jay is sick, like on his deathbed. He's like dying, poor guy.
I'm just about to see Jay first today come out.
No.
But before, usually I see you, but I'm surprised that I see Jay in the morning today, but he's sick right now.
Yeah, so we're missing a couple of days of content. And I always get worried about this stuff because it's all algorithm, right? Like I don't want to make the algorithm angry. Yeah. Because you could be like, oh, you didn't post for 2 days. Like, now we're not going to show anybody your stuff.
That's what I'm doing with Andrew when he's not post. Like, Andrew, you doesn't post. What's up?
Yeah, it's got to be consistent, man. Like that's the thing that I try to teach everybody. And you make tons of content, so that's good.
That's what we're trying to.
It's good, man. Content. People love content, and it's informative and good, and people like there's a hunger for it, and I like being informed about these subjects too.
Yeah. Okay. What I want to know more about you and weed. What is your relationship right now?
With weed? Yeah, very good.
Like every day?
Yeah, I smoke pretty much every day.
How long, bro?
Well, I took
it's more than 10 years for sure.
For sure. But I took like a year off, and then they legalized it again. I was like, okay, I'll come back. But
why?
I just wanted to prove that I could stop weed for an extended period of time.
Because
and so
now
I did.
I think I'm nearly on that period right now. I feel like I'm smoke every day. I coughing a lot, and then I think I want to prove myself that I can stop it.
See, I think don't do bongs, kids. Okay, like no, it's not. Just smoke joints. All right, that's all you should do.
No joint too, kid.
Okay, don't do any of that. But yeah, I only ever smoke with joints usually, and that I feel generally fine. I have like my daytime sativas that I enjoy in the day. Yeah. The sleepy indicas at night. And for me it helps keep me out of trouble because otherwise I'll drink more or I'll do other things like that are bad. So for me it's a very good. It's also very productive for me. Yeah. I'm very I have to do creative work all the time, and it's very helpful when I'm like having to script stuff or come up with ideas for videos.
That's help, but sometimes it's for me. Sometimes the work that get to be done in 2 hours take like 4 or 5 hours after I smoke.
Well, that's why you gotta smoke the right stuff, man.
Yeah, but you smoke the wrong stuff.
That's what. Yeah, what did you give me? I had Pink Thaiger, right? Beautiful. And the Pink Thaiger. But yeah, it's a nice sativa that I can handle and go about my day.
Good. Sativa, that's right. How did you get to know each other? For example, for me, I know it because of my dad.
Fun.
He been growing all around the house. Oh. Because in Sultan we used to cooking flour with every curry, spicy curry.
Nice.
So I'm and my first smoke was with dad by accidentally too. Normally he locked the door, but that time he doesn't lock the door. So I opened the door. He was sit down, and my uncle near him, and he's like, "Wow, you want some?" Yes, I take for the first time, but it's not the big kid. It's just what have left. from him. Like, and I'm coughing a lot, so that's my first experience.
Funny. No, my first experience was actually in China.
In China, that's not legal. The law was wow.
Indeed. So it was some study abroad trip, and it was in universities, and that was somebody came up with it, and I did it, and I was in China, and I was like scared, I was paranoid. It was like probably to this date one of the worst highs of my life. And yeah, I didn't do it again for a while after that. But then in high school, I started doing it regularly. Normal high school stuff, like listen to Pink Floyd and watch, 80s horror movies and stuff. Like that was just, became normal. Yeah, and I think it was, after, when I went to college, I sort of stopped again. I didn't smoke so much, but then I partied too hard. And then when towards the end of college, I got back to smoking again, my grades were bad before. Then I started smoking again, now my grades were getting better, and it was, it just seemed like every time I took weed out of my life, my life got worse. So I've been back on it, and it's been a great,
I have to try
sort of great year. Huh?
I have to try sometimes.
Yeah.
And okay, on this vacation, how long this time?
Down here just for the week, and then I go to Chiang Rai.
Chiang Rai.
Yeah.
Take your family, mom, there too.
That'll be nice. And then back to the studio on Tuesday. I'll be back.
Working.
But yeah, I have to do a comedy show on Monday. That's why I have to get back. It's a problem because my flight comes in and it's right when the show starts. So I'll only be able to get there halfway through the show, I think. So that's a bummer.
Okay. But before we leaving, I got some special from Phuket High.
What's that?
Before we say bye, I got this set for you.
Oh my goodness,
and
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your conversation today, brother.
Of course,
Thank you for visiting us too. Thank you for joining our Phuket High podcast.
I'm so happy to be here, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So before we leaving, we have some special gift sets for you, brother. Thank you so much for joining us. And guy, follower from Thaiger too, and follower from Phuket High, we are reaching 1,000. So please help to subscribe and follow us and like and share us. Please. Thank you everyone for following us. Bye bye.
Bye guys.
Bye bye.